Today we are going to discuss about another JSP directive, that is include tag directive. Okay, include tag directive. How we can work by using include tag directive, that we are going to see as part of today's video. Okay, so in the last class we have covered almost all the page directive attributes. Okay, so that is completed. So now the today agenda is to cover uh, include tag directive. Okay, so basically what is the purpose of include tag directive? Okay, in JSP the include tag directive is used to include the content of another JSP file or HTML file or a text file. Okay, that we want to include. So whenever there is a scenario that some content we want on each page. For example, we are considering the same content we are going to print as part of the same all pages, right? For example, the timestamp we want to print at the bottom of the page. Okay, and at the top of the page, for example, this is a page. At the top, we want to print something like welcome message, or at the end of the page, we want some some kind of timestamp. Okay, so in that case that is just kind of static content, right? So whenever there is a static content we want to print at every page, so instead of writing that same content in on each page, better to write the content in different two pages and include in every pages. Okay, so that we are going to demonstrate as part of today's video. Okay, what my intention here is, like this is our index file. Let name is include tag directive. Okay, tag directive, this is the tag directive, and what we want here is we want to include the some content. Okay, we want to include the some output, some result content before this index.jsp content executes. Okay, that is that we can say I'm considering that is the header element. Okay, so for that what I can do, each element we are starting at the angular bracket percentage, and for the directive things we are considering at the rate. Okay, so here we are working with the include directive. Okay, so for that include what we are going to include, we are going to include one file. So include directive is file, the attribute is file is equals to what we are going to pass the file name. For example, footer dot JSP. Okay, this is the file. This is the file we want to include. The content of the file we are going to include. Okay, so this is the footer.jsp. Okay, let me quickly create the footer.jsp file. Footer.jsp I'm going to create. So here I'm going to create HTML, then body, inside the body, and let me close that. Okay, slash body first, then HTML. Okay, so HTML will be closed. Here I'm going to write some welcome message, so I can make use of expression tag, no need to out.print something. Okay, so um, percentage, then equals, expression means equals, then the some dummy string. Okay, so for example, welcome to Prakash IT. Okay, Prakash IT, who are the visitor is visiting the particular page. So the visitor should be should see this welcome message at the header of the page. Okay, the or okay, so this should be okay. I have made it footer, right? So this should be a header, not footer. So header means top, right? So header. So let me rename it, refactor rename, instead of header let me footer instead of header.jsp. Okay, so this should be included. Okay, so index.jsp, and here the same content I want some date information should be uh, printed, the timestamp here at the execution of this content, so some date information should be printed. Okay, include file some footer.jsp. Okay, footer.jsp. So that file I want. So here I'll go and I will create one file, so footer.jsp, where I will include header.jsp, the same content I will copy, and here I will print the time. Time means new date. So new date is something that is from the java.util.date package. Okay, so what I'm going to here do here is, like, I'm going to include that. I'm going to import that. Okay, instead the syntax to import some package or the classes or interface. So what is that? At the rate page. So it will be for the it will for the whole JSP page. Okay, page and page directive, and import attribute is equals to, what is that package name? Java dot util dot date. This is the package. Okay, this is the package we are going to we have imported. Okay, so this is the package. From this, date is the date, and this will create the object and it will print the current date. Okay, so that I'm going to include. Okay, index.jsp dot footer.jsp, and this will be printed, and we have included the header.jsp. The header.jsp content will be included first, then it will print this one, and and at the end of footer it will be printed. Okay, uh, the footer.jsp. Okay, so this is our intention to work with the include tag directives. Okay, fine. So what we are going to do now is, like, we are going to run this one. Okay, let's see how it is behaving. Get include, then include tag directives, include tag directives, include tag directives, apply, run. The server started. So let me take the context path, and I will start the index.jsp. Okay, if I hit, you can see the response. Okay, so this is the header things, welcome to Prakash IT, and this is the content of the index.jsp file content, and this is the timestamp. Okay, so these two things, header and the footer things, we can include for each page. So how, what we are going to achieve, the same include directives, include tag directives we can use. Okay, so instead of writing the same code, what we can do, we can include that that content, the file content. Okay, so one thing I would like to mention here is, the index.jsp file is having the content include tag directives. Okay, and at the time of running, so at the runtime, the information of the index.jsp file is increasing. Okay, so the size of the file, it is going to be increase at the runtime. Okay, so in the next class we'll meet up with a new topic. Okay, thank you.